Welcome back to Myth or Fact. Today, we're diving into the world of the biggest YouTube creator on the planet, MrBeast. Jimmy Donaldson, better known as MrBeast, has taken YouTube by storm. From giving away millions of dollars to recreating Squid Game in real life, he's built an empire that goes beyond YouTube videos. But with all that fame comes a ton of myths, rumors, and unbelievable claims. In this episode, we'll explore the truth behind some of the biggest myths about MrBeast. Is he really a billionaire? Did he start YouTube with just a $100 camera? Does he script his generosity? Or is it 100% real? And most importantly, how much of the MrBeast legend is fact, and how much is internet myth? Let's begin with the rise of MrBeast. Jimmy started uploading videos in 2012 at just 13 years old. His early content, pretty random, from Let's Plays to commentary on other creators. Hardly anyone noticed back then, but over the years, his relentless grind paid off. One of the most famous myths about MrBeast is that he became an overnight success. The truth? It actually took him years of hard work before he hit it big. His Counting to 100,000 video, which went viral in 2017, wasn't a fluke. It was the result of experimenting, failing, and improving nonstop for almost 5 years. Another common myth is that he was rich from the very start. In reality, Jimmy came from a middle-class background in North Carolina. Early on, he reinvested every dollar he made from YouTube back into his videos. At one point, he even borrowed money from friends to keep funding his insane challenges. And then comes the myth that MrBeast only makes money from YouTube ads. While that's partly true, the real fact is his empire now spans Beast Burger, Feastables chocolate, sponsorships, investments, and merchandise. YouTube was just the launch pad. By the time he hit 100 million subscribers, MrBeast wasn't just a creator. He had become a full-blown entrepreneur with his own business empire. So the truth is clear. The legend of overnight success is a myth. What's real is years of dedication, reinvestment, and relentless creativity. Now, let's get into the heart of the MrBeast legend, the giveaways and challenges. This is where most of the myths live, and where the truth gets even more interesting. First, the most famous myth. MrBeast gives away money to strangers without thinking twice. It looks spontaneous on video. Cash handed out on the streets, cars gifted, houses given away. But the fact is, these giveaways are carefully planned. Behind every challenge, there's a team of managers, accountants, and legal experts making sure everything runs smoothly. Yes, people really do win the money or prizes, but the myth is that it's random. In reality, it's organized, verified, and legally managed. Another myth: MrBeast fakes his giveaways. Some critics claim winners don't actually get the prizes. But the truth? Countless fans and participants have confirmed that they do receive what's promised. Whether it's a car, cash, or even an island, the real catch is taxes. Winners are responsible for paying taxes on those prizes, which sometimes means they sell the item instead of keeping it. But MrBeast still gives what he promises. Next up, the viral stunts. One myth says MrBeast's challenges are scripted. For example, when he buried himself alive for 50 hours, some people believed it was staged. The truth is, while the challenges are planned and safety is heavily monitored, the endurance is real. His team sets up cameras, builds safe environments, and ensures no one's life is in danger. But Jimmy still puts himself through the extreme tests you see on camera. And then we have the big money myth. MrBeast spends millions of his own money on videos. Well, kind of. The fact is, most of that money comes from reinvesting revenue. MrBeast once said that nearly every dollar he earns goes right back into content. Sponsorships, brand deals, and ad revenue fuel the massive budgets. So while it is his money, it's also the result of building a self-sustaining business model where every project funds the next one. Here's another fun myth. MrBeast films all his videos in Hollywood. In fact, most of his videos are filmed in North Carolina, where he built his massive production warehouse. Far from Hollywood glamour, it's his home base that powers the empire. And finally, the myth that everything in his videos is perfect the first try. The truth? MrBeast has admitted that not every video makes it to YouTube. Sometimes they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on a concept, only to scrap it if it's not entertaining enough. His success is built not just on winning ideas, but on being willing to fail big and learn fast. So what does all this tell us? MrBeast's generosity is real, his challenges are real, but they're far from random. They're carefully constructed productions with business planning, legal systems, and incredible effort behind the scenes. Now, let's talk about the biggest myths of all about Jimmy Donaldson himself. The first myth: MrBeast is only famous because of money. This is one of the most common criticisms. People say anyone could be MrBeast if they had millions to spend. But the fact is, Jimmy wasn't born rich. In his early days on YouTube, he uploaded simple videos like counting to 100,000. It took him 40 hours straight. He grew his channel with creativity, consistency, and crazy dedication, long before the big budgets came in. The money amplified his ideas, but it wasn't the starting point. Another myth: MrBeast is just one person running everything. The truth is, MrBeast is the face, but behind him is a full-blown production company. He employs editors, writers, camera crews, managers, and even chefs for Beast Burger. Jimmy himself has admitted he spends every waking hour thinking about YouTube, but it's the team that makes it all possible. He's the brain, but the empire is built on teamwork. Now here's a juicy one: MrBeast faked his friendships. People have noticed when old crew members like Chris or Chandler take breaks or leave videos. This sparks rumors that Jimmy doesn't treat his friends well. The fact is, friendships evolve. Some people move on to personal lives, new opportunities, or just need space from the grind. Jimmy himself has addressed this. He said he values loyalty but also respects when friends need to step back. The myth that he drops people is far from the full story. Next myth: MrBeast is going broke. Because he reinvests nearly everything into his content, some believe one wrong move could collapse his empire. The fact? Yes, it's risky, but MrBeast is also smart. His empire isn't just YouTube videos anymore. He has Feastables, MrBeast Burger, sponsorship deals, and investments that bring in revenue. He's built a system where even if one part slows down, others can support the brand. He isn't just a YouTuber anymore. He's a businessman. Here's another fascinating myth: MrBeast is fake nice. Some critics argue his generosity is just for views. But the fact is, his philanthropy channel donates real money, food, and housing to people in need. His Team Trees and Team Seas campaigns raise tens of millions for environmental causes. While yes, the videos earn him attention, the impact is undeniably real. Thousands of lives have been changed, and entire communities have benefited. Finally, the biggest myth of all: MrBeast will fade away like other YouTubers. Many creators rise and fall, but MrBeast is different. Why? Because he's not just making content, he's redefining what content can be. His videos are global, language dubbed, and designed to be timeless. Even if YouTube changes, his brand, businesses, and influence are built to last. So, after breaking down all these myths, what's the truth about MrBeast? He's not perfect, he's not a superhero, but he is one of the hardest working, most creative minds in the digital age. His empire stands on smart planning, relentless passion, and a willingness to dream bigger than anyone else. And maybe that's the real fact. MrBeast isn't just a YouTuber, he's a phenomenon. What do you think? Is MrBeast truly as genuine as he seems? Or is there still more behind the curtain? Comment below, myth or fact. If you enjoyed uncovering these truths, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. This is Myth or Fact. And remember, the story is never as simple as it seems.